Hey guys, Zora Conqueror back at it again, and I just got done watching Nintendo's Switch presentation on many games, including The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, I just want to take a quick moment to analyze a few things in this trailer and see if we can find anything interesting. So, for the first 30 seconds of the trailer, we get a glimpse of the environment in this game. We see some sort of tropical area, snowy area, which could be Mount Hylia according to the map, and a bunch of different animals like a fox. Now, I just have to say that this is really beautiful and it looks so realistic. But finally, things start getting interesting when we see the Deku Tree and Korok's looking over the Wary Master Sword. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious to state that this area is most likely the Sacred Grove, or at least the Lost Woods. Well, the Sacred Grove is in the Lost Woods. Going on, we can see Link traversing through Hyrule, and we see a statue of Hylia and what it seems to be the decayed Temple of Time. Now, a lot of people are saying that this game takes place after Skyward Sword because, no one really knows about her after that game in Hyrule. But to be honest with you guys, that's not really likely because the Temple of Time wasn't built till hundreds of years after Skyward Sword. Then we hear this voice saying,
"The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of the Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages."
Now I think she is talking about Ganon's reign over Hyrule when Link was defeated and laid to rest. But eventually, he was sealed in Hyrule Castle, but as we can see, he broke the seal and is ravaging the castle and everything around him. Alright, so here I'm guessing these guys are some sort of moblins, probably controlled by Ganon, and a few other creatures, but I think this sand creature shown looks really interesting because, it looks really similar to Mogera, I think it's called, or something like that from Wind Waker. I think it's really inspiring that they're using past enemies from other Zelda games. Now this right here is very interesting. Link is clashing with some sort of creature that has one eye. Now a lot of people are thinking that this could be some sort of Sheikah, but I mean this guy has a tail, but he is built like a human, so it's hard to tell. I don't know if he's an animal or something else. If you look really closely, the Sheikah eye is flipped upside down, probably indicating that he's evil or something else. Alright, so for one of the first times we get to see some footage of some towns in Zelda, and my is this beautiful. Alright, so right here we see the Deku Tree talking to Link saying,
"I think you are now ready to hear what happened 100 years ago."
Alright, so once again, obviously this confirms that Breath of the Wild might take place after Ocarina of Time, because the Deku Tree, probably the Deku Tree Sprout, the Wolf Link amiibo, and this Link is most likely the Link from Ocarina of Time or the Hero Shade. Now, I think this screenshot looks interesting because it's very similar to the Goddess Springs in Skyward Sword, once again pointing to a Skyward Sword sequel, but honestly, I highly doubt it. But you never know since, Nintendo loves to surprise us. Alright, finally we get to see Zelda in the game. Not much to say about this screenshot, but perhaps Link and Zelda could be partners in this game, just like Spirit Tracks. You can see them in this trailer together a lot. Alright, so Link's hand lets go of Zelda. From previous Zelda games like Skyward Sword, they have been separated from each other, so I'm gonna take that's what's happening here. Eventually they'll separate. Okay, this has got to be one of the most interesting parts of the trailer. We can see Guardians taking over, invading Hyrule Castle Town, so we can confirm that the Guardians had something to do with the destruction of the Hylians, not just them invading the wildlife. Because as a lot of fans think that the Guardians are being controlled by a mastermind, possibly Ganon or somebody else. And here we hear Zelda say,
"Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing."
Honestly, it's hard to pinpoint what exactly that could mean, but it's obvious that she's saying at least she's tried everything to prevent evil from reaching her kingdom. Perhaps the sealing of Ganon has something to do with it, who knows? Alrighty, so these guys are obviously consisting of a Gerudo, Goron, and some type of walrus or some other creature. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm thinking this guy could be Daronia from Ocarina of Time. Gorons live up to an old age, and if you look closely, he has the Goron's Ruby, one of the spiritual stones. This statue is probably indicating a goddess, perhaps the goddess of the sand that we see in Desert Colossus and Ocarina of Time. Here we get to see what looks like some sort of great fairy. Great fairies are known to come up out of nowhere excited and wearing jewelry and makeup. She perfectly fits the description. Now at first I thought this could be Nabooru, but it's been 100 years and Nabooru has orange eyes, while this Gerudo has green eyes, so it's probably a descendant of her. Once again, showing the Zoras being red. This Zora looks very similar to Prince Rallis from Twilight Princess. And because of the blue jewelry, that looks like the Zora Sapphire. Now, I really hope this guy is a new race because if the Rito tribe and the Zora are existing at the same time, that makes things like really confusing. The Zoras evolve into the Rito growing wings during the events of the Wind Waker because of the Great Flood. Once again, more Zoras being shown. They look really weird, like they have some sort of a shark mutation hybrid. Here we see Zelda demonstrating her power against a Guardian, and if you look really closely, you can see Link kneeling down. It's possible, like I said earlier, that Link and Zelda could be partners in this game, but yeah, we can see Zelda saving Link as a Guardian is about to laser beam him right in the face. Then at this cutscene, we see Zelda in anguish and hear a voice saying,
You must save her, my daughter.
So obviously, this has to be the King of Hyrule. Okay, so one of the last things we see here is Link picking up the Master Sword. Now, this scene is really important. It tells us a lot because he's picking up the Master Sword with his right hand. Because if you look at his left hand, it's all burnt and bandaged, forcing him to use his right hand. This could confirm that he is a Hero Shade, the same Link from Ocarina of Time due to Link and Ocarina being left-handed. Finally, the last scene we see in the trailer is Zelda confronting the Deku Tree, for the first time I believe. If we're going to go with the route that this takes place after Ocarina of Time, then it's obvious that this is the Great Deku Tree Sprout. And just when you think it's over, we get one final scene of Link's awakening. See what I did there? No, that's bad. And Zelda saying,
Open your eyes.
Alright everyone, that is it. Honestly, I really think that everything in this trailer and everything shown before points to a sequel to Ocarina of Time, the Great Deku Tree Sprout, certain recurring characters, the Link Wolf amiibo, and if you look at a few characters in this trailer, we can see them wearing some sort of blue scarf, perhaps indicating some sort of resistance or an alliance. If there was anything I missed, guys, in this analysis, or something you guys noticed, please comment because I really do hear and enjoy what you guys have to say. And remember guys, that all of this is just pure speculation. None of this has been confirmed, and I do these videos for fun. Like, I know I make theories, but that doesn't mean I'm always right. I've been wrong before. So please don't take my word for it, because I may be wrong. Alright guys, I'm so happy that this game is coming out early March. I really thought Nintendo was gonna postpone it to like maybe late March around there. Alright, well guys, I have to get going, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Zelda Conquer, signing out.